Goddess Sophia, one of the most beautiful and enigmatic goddesses. In the literal sense, Sophia means wisdom, the personification of wisdom in its feminine form, and her role as embodiment of the divine feminine is viewed by some as complex and complicated. Sophia represents the feminine principles of love, creativity, and compassion. She is said to have breathed life as a mother into all of humankind. She is unbound and free, exalted and triumphant. She is passionate and creative, and not like the passive feminine figure we are often told as being the goddess. In some Gnostic systems, she is the Holy Spirit, and she is recognized as the Divine Mother. Curious and passionate, she is said to have broken away from her divine partner Theletos, will and desire. Her wonder led her to desire to know more than she was ready for, and it is said that she reached beyond her grasp in her longing to know the divine. She is the deepest insight into the mysteries of life itself. When others suffer, such is her empathy and compassion that she suffers too. She is consistently attempting to heal what is broken. As she acted without her partner Theletos in her longing to know Bythos, the father, it is said she ruptured natural laws of the cosmos and thus became the cosmic division. She wished to comprehend the incomprehensible. Without the support of Theletos, her passion caused chaos. She then became separated from her divine fullness. In her confusion, she felt deep longing to return to the light, and the material world emerged from her divine suffering. Yet in her act of redemption, the goddess within her breathed seeds of light and liberation into some members of mankind. She begins to remember the divinity within her, and her wounds across time become healed. She is often symbolized by the peaceful dove or the flowering rose. She is seen in the deep night sky and the purity of white light. She comes through in discernment and healing with compassion. Sekhmet, Egyptian goddess, Eye of Ra. Sekhmet, the lioness goddess, often depicted with the body of a woman and the head of a lion, is a goddess deeply revered, yet often misunderstood. She came to earth to bring divine justice, and at times, whilst restoring balance, she was seen as wild and wrathful and full of fury. The same way, when a loving mother is protecting her child from harm, she is determined and strong, and at times furious with the perpetrator of harm. Sekhmet is the same. She is a goddess of destruction, yet she destroys to restore balance. She removes the harmful and toxic so that good can grow. She is seen also like the immune system of Earth. The same way our body's immune system destroys harmful viruses and bacteria by turning up the heat, so Sekhmet does the same. She is also known as the Eye of Ra, for it is said that Ra, the sun god, gave her one of his own eyes to go to earth, and so that she can see through all delusion and illusion and see the truth. There was a time when Sekhmet saw so much corruption and cruelty on earth, people destroying each other and the sacred planet that we live on, harming innocent creatures. Sekhmet became so furious that her wrath was uncontrollable and unbridled. Ra made her a drink of mandrake root, red like the color of blood, which pacified the goddess. In her softer form, she is sometimes depicted as Bastet, the cat goddess, or Hathor, goddess of the sun. We are taught to fear our anger. However, Sekhmet used her anger to restore balance and protect what is sacred. Aphrodite. She is an ancient Greek goddess. Mention of her name brings images of alluring beauty and pleasure, lust, fertility, and victory. The Roman goddess of Venus is also associated with her. Seashells and roses and swans are her symbols. The midsummer festival of the Aphrodite saw her celebration. This festival was celebrated in Corinth and Athens, mainly, however, across the land of Greece. Each month the fourth day was in honor of Aphrodite and her sacred date. In Rome, as Venus, Aphrodite was worshipped as a goddess of agriculture and spring. In ancient Greek literature, such as Sappho's Ode to Aphrodite, her father is Zeus and her mother Dione. However, other Greek texts state that she was born of the sea foam, and well-known art pieces show her rising from the sea amongst the foam. The word Aphros means sea foam, Andite means bright, and Odite means wanderer, Aphrodite. In the poetic works of Sappho, Aphrodite is said to have been born on the island of Cyprus in Paphos. She is infinitely desirable. Eros, the god of sexual desire, often accompanies her, he himself young and handsome and with wings. Their power is said to be impossible to resist. The goddess Inanna influenced worship of the Sumerians, also influencing the worship of the Mesopotamian goddess Ishtar and the cult of Aphrodite in Greece. All goddesses associate with sexual fertility and creation. Inanna is also known as the Queen of Heaven, and the depiction in art of both warrior goddesses are very similar. Desire and lust for Aphrodite was said to have inspired feuds among the gods who competed for her love.